Good afternoon, guys. Today I'm going to show you how I put together my wedding memory box. This is it here. As you can see everything. Yep, that's fine. Oh, upside down now. That's better, there we go. This box was basically just the box that my actual bouquet came in, so I haven't actually spent any money on a box. This was all free basically. I didn't spend any money actually making this box at all, so it was completely free. Literally, this is the box that my flowers are delivered in, and I'm going to show you what I decided to keep to put inside it. Right. First thing, I'm not going to do this in any order. I'm just going to pick up whatever's on top and then go through it, just because it'll take forever otherwise. First of all, I kept all my cards. Every single one. They're really personal, they're nice to look back on. I mean, some of them are really like pretty, some of them have got lovely messages inside. They're just really nice to look back on. Like this one's really personalised. I think this was a Moonpig one. I love this one. But yeah, they're really nice to look back on, read some of the messages. Some people put some really nice advice in them for us, so that was really, really sweet. Then it comes to all the little keepsake bits. Right, this is our wedding favours. It's basically a little packet of love hearts. Is that in there? Yeah, a little packet of love hearts. A little red bag. Red and white was our colour theme, so that's why it's in the little red gift bag. Just something simple. I'll tell you what, actually, these were a godsend. When I got to the reception, these were the first thing I actually ate, and I got so hungry because I felt sick for like all morning. So this was the first thing that I managed to get my hands on to actually eat. And I think I ate Kieran's as well, actually. These are... Right, I never really know what these are. So if you do, comment in below what you think they are. Because obviously that's a cake cutter. So yeah, that's fine. And this was, I think, is to put your wedding certificate in. I think they're... Kieran's aunts gave them to me, so I think they're basically just for good luck. But if there's anything else about them that you know, put it in the comments below. My wedding music. Now, there's a funny story behind this. This wedding CD that we made never actually made it to the actual ceremony, and we never actually used it because I was meant to give it to my brother, and I accidentally put it in the decorations bag. So when we got to the reception, everyone was running around like crazy people trying to find this CD. Where's the bride's brother? Where's the groom's brother? Someone's got to have this CD. And we didn't have it. So it was quite... Now, well, at the time it wasn't funny, but when you look back on it now, it's pretty funny. But I remember on the actual day, she said to me, she's like, I'm standing there waiting to walk in with my dad. And I was shaking and I was so nervous. And she goes to me, pick a song to walk into, and gives me this massive folder full of CDs and full of like lists of songs, and my mind just drew a blank. I looked at it and I was like, I can't see anything. I'm too nervous. And then she's like, oh, you can have the wedding march if you want. So I was like, oh yeah, just put that on. I was so nervous. This is a little Mr. and Mrs. hanging sign from, is it East of India? Yeah, East of India. I love their stuff. When we went and done shopping for decorations and invites and all things like that, I loved all this stuff, so I was really pleased to get hold of this as a gift. One of the girls at work gave me this and I absolutely love it, but I just haven't found anywhere to put it yet, so to keep it safe I've put it in the box. I have got I'm drawing a blank, what are these called? Invitations for the reception, that's the word, reception, there you go. Yeah, we made these on Vistaprint actually. I'll get them in there. Yeah, that's not going to focus, but that's basically kind of what it looked like, sort of like sweetie themed, because we done a lot of our decors like carnival-y, sweet shop sort of thing, things like that. We had our centerpieces on the table with big jars of sweets and things like that, so these really fit in. And I think we got like a 100 for a tenner on one of the deals. They're basically just the Vistaprint, business cards, but we made them into invitations basically, and so that was really cheap. So if you're struggling with invitations, that's like definitely an option, and they were so easy to give out. We can literally just give them to people. I have got, what else got here? This is my wedding necklace. Now some people probably disagree with me on things like this, but this was just a Primark buy. I think it was £2-3 in Primark, not expensive at all. Probably won't ever wear it again. It's just nice to stick in the box. A lot of people are, oh, you know, wedding jewellery, you should spend more on it. Not necessarily. I don't think it's necessary. So this is a really nice, or very simple necklace that I wore. I mean, it might be nice to keep, maybe give to my daughter in the future, I don't know, but it's in there for the time being. Now these are just a couple of what we've got. I've got a book I can show you in a minute. It doesn't really fit in the box, so I can't put it in there. But we had a photo booth done at the wedding, and this was just some of the spares that were left behind. So we took these and I put these in the box. I've got a whole album of them, but these are just some of the spares that were lying around at the end of the evening. And then another one there. Definitely, I think this is one of the things we spent the most money on. It was a photo booth, but it was definitely worth it. So if you've got the money, I think it's definitely worth a spend. And if you can get a really good deal, that's even better. Right, I've got this. Again, another funny story behind this one. Oh, it's all tangled. This is, I think this was another East of India product actually. I might be wrong. Let's see if I can untangle it. Oh, there we go. It's probably won't be able to get to focus, and it's all around the wrong way, but it's basically, it was bunting for the top of my cake, and it says just married. Obviously when our cake was delivered and we took it to the reception, trying to get this in, the top of the cake was about this wide, so you can see how that's hanging. It's not the best, so that was completely scrapped. So I think about 2-3 hours before we getting married, my husband had to go down to Hobbycraft and find us more cake toppers, which at the time again wasn't funny, but now when we think about it, it is. So this is what I mean though, things like this, like I'm putting out the boxes now, brings back some really good memories and some really funny stories, so it's definitely worth keeping. I've got one of our invites. We didn't have a theme for our wedding, so we went for something like this, which again, people were like, oh, are you having sort of a Great Gatsby themed wedding, blah blah blah. We wasn't, so that probably wasn't the best thing to go for, but we went for it simply because it was black and white and we liked the style. Again, this was a, what was this? This was Vistaprint again actually, but this was much more expensive than the business card. So if you go onto the actual wedding stuff, like the invites, save the dates, magnets, etc., you're going to pay a lot more money than if you use something simple of theirs. Oh, a couple, oops, we'll get stuck together. Ribbon, this was our cake ribbon, nothing special, just literally the ribbon from around the cake. Got to keep it. And this, my garter. Now this is where the Disney freak in me comes out, because I never had anything blue. Normally the garters come with something blue on them. Mine didn't. So what I've done is I have a Disney charm here. It's just basically just the Disney castle there. Can you see it? Yeah, just the Disney castle there. For my something blue. This is the poem that we put in our wedding invitations for gifts. Because we already lived together, we didn't really need a traditional gift list. So we booked our honeymoon with Thompson, and everyone was able to go in with the reference number on here and pay off whatever the amount they wanted to gift us was, which was quite handy. In all honesty, I wouldn't recommend this. I would recommend doing it, getting everyone to give you wedding like vouchers for Thompson's or a travel agent of your choice, and you go in and just paying it off in one go, because this was really hard to see who paid what, and I think people found it quite confusing, so they just didn't do it, and they gave us money, which is still fantastic, still great, but it was just really hard work trying to sort it all out. So there's probably much simpler ways of doing this. What is this? Oh, I made a mistake before, didn't I? What did I? The black and white Great Gatsby style thing was not a wedding invitation, it was a save the date, my apologies. This is the wedding invitation. Now I love these. These I think are so cute. It's a little bit bent up where it's been in the box, but that's it there. I believe that's quite sweet, I think. So it's basically got like a little suit and a little dress and a ring in between, and then it says the details, the date, the time and the address, and then on the back it just gives us the RSVP with a number or by email, which I think was really simple, really clever, and I thought they were really cute. These probably cost again about the same as the save the dates, but I think these are worth it more than the save the dates. I think the save the dates, to be honest, are a complete waste of time. Key rings. These I got, 2 people got me these as gifts. So one has gone on our keys because I think they're super cute, and the other one has gone in the box. One as a memory, 2 if our ones ever break, we've got a backup set. Silly really, this is completely pointless, but again it's another memory. Tiny little bit of tinsel that from, where was this from? I think it was just off one of the tables at the reception actually, to be honest. So much for memory, I can't even remember where it's from. Yeah, this I think was just on the tables, but I thought another thing, pick it up, put it in. I think we ended up with loads of it in our gift bags and all sorts. This is the champagne cork that came from the champagne we had the morning of the wedding. Again, another sweet memory. This actually reminds me more of my hen pie. I've got another one of these in my hen pie bag, which I'll do in another video actually. And my last thing in here is as Kieran's wedding gift, we went to the Ocean Hotel at Butlins. We used the spa for a day and done some nice bits down there, because our actual honeymoon was the Florida videos that are already on my channel, but that wasn't until January, and obviously we got married in October, so we done this just to chill the week after the wedding, so that was a nice little break. So that's everything that's actually in my box. Oh no, I have one more thing to show you that I put to the side, didn't I? Yep. And it's this. This I started just before we planned our wedding, and it's basically all cutouts from magazines, things that I saw that I like, dresses, hairstyle ideas and things to do, more dress bits. This is just really fun, and to be honest, a lot of the ideas in it you don't necessarily use, but if you see maybe a website that you like the idea of, or things like that, you can cut out the adverts or any advice that you think is handy. So I've got one there, 30 ways to lose weight fast. I don't think I paid any attention to that, to be honest, but there you go. Basics, that come in handy. The basic process of getting married, because I've never been to a wedding before my own, so I had no idea what on earth I was doing. So it was nice to maybe get like a layout, like idea of what the process of the evening would actually be. Yeah, but I could go for this for ages. There's plenty in there. How to DIYs, how to do things. It's nice to look back on, and it's nice to hand out to other people as well. So if you want, I strongly advise making one of these. It's basically Pinterest in a book, but sometimes it's easier to take the book. So it's just nicer to keep. So I think that's everything. The only other keepsake I've got that's not in the box, bear with me 1 second, is the photo booth album I mentioned to you earlier. Get this undone. So lovely white, oh, upside down, there we go, lovely white, plain white, and it's basically started off with a picture of us. Get me back in the frame. Yeah, that's better, there we go. And yeah, people's picture, I'm not even holding it, pictures, there we go. Alright, somewhere people signed it, there you go, there's one there. But yeah, people sign it, and it was just really fun. Again, when we speak to any of our guests from the wedding, they all say that this is the one thing that they really loved. So if you've got the money and you can get a really good deal on it or something like that, I suggest doing it. We got actually from the Blue Water Wedding Fair, but I always still see deals on voucher and things like that for photo booths. So if you can get hold of one, it's definitely a must. Right, I've got to put all this away now. But yeah, that was my wedding box. That's all the memories I felt the need to put in there. So just to give you an idea of maybe how you could make your one. But again, they're lovely to look back on. Really nice keepsakes. So if you're a big memory person or a big photo person like I am, these are definitely worth half an hour out of your day just to quickly put one together. That's all from me for today. Thanks for watching. Bye. Whoops. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, that sounds really dippy. Right. Let me get a drink. Still recording? Yeah.